Hello, everybody. It's Justin K. Sweet here, coming in with another video, aka live, whatever. I'm Agent Zero, also on the interwebs. Um, I don't know. I just felt like doing a little stream. Wanted to show off some comics that I just found out in my shed today. So I was out there getting some tools or whatever, and I had no idea that I'd left comics in exposed to the elements. So to those of you who are collectors, you're like shaking and just like, "Oh, I can't believe you're not, whatever." Anyway, so I figured I would just start by just showing them off. Let me see. I created a new layout. Yep, that's not gonna work. There we go. Hello, awesome. So those are my hands. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday afternoon. Here's the haul. Um, so a lot of these are actually from my childhood. So, and oh my, I can't believe I still have this one. What? I could have swore I sold this one a long time ago. This is it's a daggone miracle. Same with this one. Oh my gosh. Like this is 100% live reaction, folks. Wow. That is amazing. Anyway, I mean I know the the condition on this one isn't as good as it could be, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's what it was. I sold. There was another Wolverine that I sold that had a different cover. That's what it was. Okay, but still, and it wasn't. It's obviously not the first appearance of uh, Wolverine. But man, this is this is amazing. Like I'm over the moon right now because I thought these comics. I thought for sure they went out with the Purge um, years ago. I did a purge because back then I wasn't into comics, mainly because I had kids and responsibilities and all that stuff, and life just kind of got away from my hobbies, and I changed hobbies and this or that. Cop and a half, wow, crazy seeing all these things. Yeah, so that's Bantam. I always thought it was kind of a cool character, cool idea for a cover. And I want to say I picked this one up off the newsstand back in '93, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Pretty sure it was in Kroger. So it's pretty cool. I don't know if you got a Kroger where you live. I am gonna strip these out of their out of these old bags, change them, update them a little bit. I'm not gonna put them in like brand spanking new ones, but new enough. Actually, I want to do this one here. This was one of my first Incredible Hulk comics that I ever owned, and I was every bit. Of, I was probably 12 when I got it. So this is '91. I traded my friend for it, and I just thought it was so cool to see Hulk bleed on the cover, and to have such a dangerous looking bad guy, Speed Freak. Um, Dale Keown penciler, hell yeah, bring it, Peter David on this one. Fantastic. I love it. I'm fanboying in a way that like I was not expecting. I honestly, so when I found this pile, I thought it was just going to be a bunch of Thor comics that my dad, when I was growing up, he kind of intimated to me that he loves Thor and grew up loving Thor, and so I thought, well, I'll just when I get comics, I'll just collect some comics just for him. I mean, Thor's all right. Like he never really it was never really anything that I enjoyed myself, but yeah, I would. So when I would go to the comic shop, I would always try to pick up dad some Thor comics. Um, but that was then. Now I don't mind. I mean, I plan on reading all of these, uh, especially to get reacquainted with that nostalgia. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I had no clue. This is so cool. But yeah, it's of course it's a Wizard acetate cover, um, reprint kind of thing. That's that's kind of slick. You can't really see it's peeking just a little bit there, but yeah, it's got the little and then Logan. Um, this costume, I'm guessing this was done after the X-Men movie. If I had to guess, let me see. 2000, yeah, September 2001. Yep. Wow. Crazy. So yeah, reprints are fine. The colors come across okay. It is kind of cool to see all the different dots and how they arrived at the colors from the old school style printing. But um, the paper, the paper always gets me. It's like having this super fancy paper. Just no, no. I like the old costume. And then this was back. I mean, they didn't even know what they were going to be doing with Wolverine. These claws, they don't seem to be coming out. They're just kind of like stuck to his uh, his hands. I mean, anyway, I'm not gonna dawdle too long here because I'm sure a lot of you are already familiar with this comic. And when Wendigo, it's so fun. Yeah, so much fun. Oh, oh, neat. Okay, so we got more acetate goodness here. So here we've got Spider-Man, and then right behind it is the Punisher, and it's that original Jerry Conway version of him, which I'm in the middle of reading it right now. I actually decided I was gonna sit down and read this thing about halfway through. Um, Man, comics are awesome. Keanu Reeves said it best. That's cool. Dawn, aka Yawn. What is that? I don't know who that is, but that looks like Namor or Namor, and I'm guessing this is Kazar. So anyway, I like Kazar. I like my Kazar bearded. I like a bearded Kazar. None of this smooth skin stuff. I also like Namor. I think Namor looks better with the like a beard. I really like that costume, and I cannot remember who did the design of it, but where he's wearing the blue instead of just the speedo. I think the speedo makes him look quite what's the word, homoerotic. But anyway, like I said, um, as I'm going through these comics, I kind of also wanted to get some things off my chest. Um, you know, I definitely don't want to bore anybody, and I certainly don't want to bring anybody down. However, um, this past week, I've been really feeling the stress, not only at work but also trying to get Chrome Dog ready for print, and doing kind of like a once over or another once over before we go to went to pre press, which it's currently in pre press right now. And I remember this almost like it was yesterday. 1997. Yeah, this was when Marvel Comics were kind of like whatever, right? It's funny, featuring Wolverine and Kazar, but we only see Hulk and Wolverine on the cover here, and it's not a wraparound or anything. It's Cheetos Crunchy Nacho. Wow, that's a one and done flavor. But oh yeah, yeah. I remember this was Hulk was stuck. He was actually stuck as being Savage Hulk, and he wasn't Bruce Banner during this time. And then also this one's cool too. I'll go ahead and put those in newer bags and boards. But anyway, back to this week. I've been just really stressed out, and um, I don't use the term imposter syndrome, but and it, I don't really know what to call it. It's because um, I just I guess maybe I don't want to let anybody down. You know what I mean? It's like I want to get this book out. I want Chrome Dog to be put in the hands of all the backers, plus as many readers as I can. And yeah, yeah, I want to do like a deep dive on that one. But I I kind of got, what is the word? Almost disillusioned with my own stuff. And you know, passing it to somebody to look it over and realizing that different mistakes that I'd made in within the book and different things that I probably could have done better, and it's really kind of made me take, kind of pause and take stock of it, as well as, looking at crowdfunding, the future crowdfunding. Wow, yeah, this is straight up. I mean, this is definitely newsprint. 1990. Heck yeah. Um, and you know, just the overall process of producing a book and the cost and everything, and how, I don't know. I've been watching some of the shows too, different people, the negativity that's swirling around, and some of it I'm sure is kayfabe. Some of it is just, you know just being brought out for the clicks, and that's kind of affecting me as well. My original inspiration for even, creating Chrome Dog was Eric July starting Rippaverse, and even that, like, I'm a little, what's the word? I I I don't like the what I'm seeing on the internet. I'm not like, I don't like when when he as a creator is, when someone, you know attacks him or whatnot, he feels the need to kind of go after them, or maybe he feels attacked. And that's something else that I kind of want to address here is, um, I feel like the whole climate of negativity is, it's become so that we are afraid. And so here we go, I'm getting into these Thors that I picked up from my dad all those years ago. So this is great, I love it. um but yeah, the negativity, causes folks like me, who, I'm just getting my start, and I don't want to make anyone mad, right? I don't want to, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or anything like that by, like, giving, say, honest critique or honest review. Plus, if I give an honest review about my thoughts on a particular book, and then my book comes out, and I, at worst, I make some of the same mistakes that I critique someone else on. It's like I feel like I would be, made to be a fool, or look like a fool, and I don't want to do that. So I'm kind of, weighing that too, um, and so it's I want to talk about the books. That's the other thing too. So we're creating books in the space, and I want to, like, for example, you know not that I have any problems with this book. It's great from cover to cover, but I want to be able to, like, showcase it and talk about it, and, like, share my hype and, like, and excitement about this book in Battle Brick Road 2. Um and um what's the word? I just want to make sure that, I'm doing it justice, but I'm also not spoiling anything I shouldn't. I'm pretty, trying to be cognizant of that. And so it's almost like the default view is just to not really say anything about these books. It's like, oh yeah, basically, what's safe is like, hey, yeah, here's the Lucent Wake and Dream. I got the newest cover of this one. Really, really great book. And I backed it, and just leave it at that, right? Because that's safe. If I have anything to say about the book, I run the risk of people, not taking me seriously in my own work, or, made to, like I said a few minutes ago, um, make myself out to, be like a fool. And um, so it's there's a lot of pressure that maybe I'm putting on myself in this, and I'd like to think that I'm not the only one having this issue, and potentially, maybe that's why there's not a lot of people uh, doing reviews of, Comicsgate books specifically, or other indie titles, because of how much mud gets slung, and people's, they get their feelings hurt or something. And I, because there are some books that I have backed, or that I've read, that they have their good parts and they have their bad parts, and but overall, they're decent. But at the same time, I think part of it too is I don't feel qualified, right? I'm okay. There's Hella. That's cool looking Hella there. I'm guessing that's Valkyrie back there, or that one. Oh, this is neat. What is this? 84? Yeah. Okay, October 84. Wow, I need to read these. So, what if Loki had found the hammer of Thor? Yeah, I think I did read this like a long time ago. But it's kind of fun to come back to these comics, and to just, because I never really read them. I just would collect them and look through them. There were some that I read at the time, like X-Men. I was very much into the different X-Men. Those all unfortunately did go with the purges. Um, I say purges because when I came into the indie creation space, I got rid of some Marvels too, because I was kind of jaded, disillusioned with Marvel as well. I'm kind of coming back around. I'm having a better outlook on Marvel and DC. And yes, I'll have to say I have, I will blame Eric July for that. The negativity toward Marvel, toward anything in the industry, did kind of ruin my enjoyment of old comics. And it looks like we got a guest who pops in. So let's welcome the Don, the one
Sound
and only.
on.
What's up? Welcome in.
Hello, hello. How we doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I was just kind of talking about some things, getting some stuff off my chest, and um, looking. I was showing off the haul that I got today. I say got. This was misplaced. These are misplaced comics. They were out in my shed, and I thought that
Ooh.
I'd gotten rid of these a long time ago. And this
Wow.
one was the biggest shocker right here. Look at that. It's one of the Wizard
Wizard Ace
Acetate.
Edition. Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. From September of 2001. That's eerie, huh?
Yeah. That's some
I remember.
rare stuff right there.
Yeah, I remember when I bought this. It was oh, I was in the army, and I was on it. It was right there at the PX, or the Post Exchange,
Hmm.
and they had a little uh, kind of in the food court area. They had a place where kind of the hallway, if you will, there, and they had some vendors set up. And this one guy was a comic book vendor, and so I think this was one that I picked up there.
Oh, dude,
Um,
that's cool.
yeah, yeah, it is, and I like, like I was saying earlier, before you popped on, I appreciate the reprints, but I do miss it being on the old newsprint.
Yeah, we
This
didn't have
guy.
nothing like that when I was in the service. We had to go to the PX. Uh, in South Korea, they had a PX. I had to walk about, I'd say 2.5 miles to.
Yeah.
And you were lucky to get any kind of current comics at all. Fortunately, I had my mother, and she always sent me the latest and greatest.
Mm. So what were they just? Did they have a newsstand inside, or?
Yeah, it was like a little. They had the oddities. That's what they call the old man over there in Korea. They had the
Okay.
oddities over there. They ran their own stuff. I guess they had some kind of vendor pass or whatever. They run little stores on the base and whatever.
Yeah.
And you just kind of go in there, and you could buy some ramen or some kimchi or soda pop or these weird ice cream things they had or what have you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they had plenty of porn. I tell you that they had lots of that stuff. Uh,
Oh boy.
but sadly, I was the kind of guy that kind of skipped over most of that. I'm looking for comics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And every now and then they would have like some old stuff, but it's like in Korean. It's in Hangul. I can't read that. You know? Yeah, lots of manga, but I never got into manga. Never got into it.
And what is it? They have their own version called manhwa, or mangua,
Yeah,
something
I
like that.
think
Manhwa.
so. It wasn't
So
up to my specs.
So Duck Bacon, he's I'm catching hell from him. He's like, what in the world? No notice? Hell, Agent Zero, sorry for being late, dude. I just decided to fire up a stream. I was excited when I found these
Duck
comics, and I was
Bacon.
like, Duck Bacon, hail to the dawn, he says. So, but yeah. So, what was your MOS in the service, if you don't mind me asking?
31 uniform, my friend. 31. Camo dog. Ruff.
Hell yeah, yeah. 31 uniform. Yeah. So, did you do um your AIT training at Fort Gordon?
Yeah, I was there for 17 weeks.
Yep. What was it? Hold on. 31 uniform. That's
Signal support system specialist. I don't even think they have it anymore.
yeah. Did y'all
But,
have like the TYC? Was that what it was? The big shelters on the trucks, and it was like what
yeah,
like
mainly we worked. I was
computer,
attached
right?
to a, yeah, well, not really. See, you came on board a little bit after I did. Remember, that was in the early 90s I was in.
Oh, okay.
We mainly worked with the SingGuards radio, the single
Okay.
channel ground and airborne, and we used to. God, I can't believe I remember all this crap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I used to have to encrypt the KY57s. Oh my god, I still
Yep.
remember this. This is
KY57.
crazy.
Oh my gosh. You're
Oh,
totally. Oh yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh man, the
we
ComSec,
would
man.
we used to have to go on some of the bivouacs. Like I said, we was
Yep.
attached to an MP company for support. Man,
Yep.
we didn't do shit.
I know.
We stayed in a combo shed, man, most of the time playing rummy or just getting well, I don't say that.
Just
But
getting racked, right? Well,
yeah,
so and
getting
was this? Are you saying like out in? So did you just go to Korea? Like, what was your tour like, man?
I did 2.5 years in Korea, and Korea is where I jacked up my leg, man. And I did it
Oh,
in the stupidest way. Y'all gotta laugh, but all right, you got to do the PQ run, right?
uh-huh. Yep.
Gotta do the run. So I'm running, and it's like the dead of winter over there. And when it gets cold in South Korea, it gets freaking cold, brother. You got Siberian air coming down there nailing you an ass.
Shoot.
So I'm running, and there's this cute little girl in front of me, and I'm not really paying attention to where I'm going. I'm watching the ass go biggity bangity, biggity bangity, biggity bangity. And I literally slipped on black ice and wrecked my knee all to hell. It went completely behind me, bro. And
Oh
the
man.
dude, the first sergeant, was coming up behind me, and he said, "Your knee popped so loud, I heard it about 50 foot back." And I screamed out, and fortunately, he was there, and a couple other guys that got a hold of me. The girl kept right on running, the bitch. You know what I mean? She didn't even look back.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah. So they had to bounce me out on a medical after that because I wasn't worth a damn after that. My knee got all jacked up. I
Yeah.
was running around with a RoboCop brace on. They took me to the MASH. And they're like, we want to operate your leg. And I'm like, no, I ain't letting you freaks anywhere near me with a scalpel, bro. It's not happening. Although I
Yeah.
probably should have, because it would have saved me a lot of time and trouble.
So
But
so 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 you went
yeah.
over there and you decided to stay over there? Because don't they rotate like one year over there and
No,
then
I was on a
back or
2 year tour. I was on a 2 year tour.
okay.
I was supposed to go to, oh shit, I can't remember the place. It's in Kentucky.
Fort Campbell,
Belvoir? Yeah, Campbell. I was supposed to go there on my next tour.
which
I was
hold on,
supposed to
let me
rotate out, but conveniently, that's when I hurt my leg. I mean, I was short. I only had like a month or two left, bro. And
yeah,
I was
yeah.
supposed to rotate on out, and wouldn't you know it, there goes the knee. So then I got extended, and I was pretty much stuck on CQ duty. I didn't even have to go to the combo shop anymore. I was just stuck on CQ duty, 12 on, 12 off. It sucked. And I had to do that for a good 6-7 months, and they finally out processed me. And then I went to Fort, what's it, over there in Washington State, where you out process Fort Lewis.
Mm.
And yeah, I don't really remember because right after that, they asked me when I out processed, they gave me the option. I could either fly home on their dime or I could take the bus home on their dime. And I'd always wanted to see the country, So I said, F it, I'm never going to get another chance to do this. So I went to take Greyhound bus. Doesn't matter because I don't remember any of it because as soon as they let me off at the wrong stop, about, what is it, like 50 miles away from the half mile?
45-minute drive.
Yeah, at about 2:00 in the morning, I'm getting off at South Boston, which is a good 45 minutes away from here, because they wouldn't let me off anywhere else. It's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's cold as shit. It's February. I'm going across the street. Okay, January. I called her on a payphone because they didn't have cell phones back then.
Exactly.
And I says, it was like 20 degrees. I said, I think the BK is getting ready to open up across the street. I'm going to go over there and see if I can get warm. So her and the old man were coming to get me. And right as I started to cross the street, now I got to go by what the police report says because I don't have any memory of it. A couple of dudes come up behind me and bushwhacked me upside the head with a lead pipe. And they mugged me. And I had like a couple $100 cash on me and some traveler's checks. And it really pissed me off because the whole time I was over there, I was saving up money because my plan was to get out of the Army, come home and go to the Kubert school, right?
Okay.
So yeah, all that shit got dashed. And right as apparently I was running after these guys. Like I was so hardcore, bro. They said I had blood running down my face. I'm running after the muggers, and a dude came and hit me with his truck because I ran through the red light into the traffic. He just happened to be coming there at the time, and the light was green, right? And he didn't see me because, it's dark. And bam, he hit me. I flew up into the air about 50, 60 yards, they said. Got knocked out of my brand new black suede Nikes, brother. I just bought those things right before I came home. And my lungs collapsed on the scene. They said I died once there. They airlifted me to what was it? No, they went to where was it? Danville first, right?
No.
But they didn't have the stuff there. No, I went straight to Duke. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I don't know. So they took me to Duke University Medical Center that was the nearest trauma unit. And then I proceeded to die a few more times on the operating table. Dang. And then, I was all jacked up. My internals got messed up. My brain was bruised. My skull was cracked. My spine got messed up. They very seriously told my parents that I might not make it. Like I had been dying constantly on the operating table. And they said they were just, at this point, they got everything put together. They basically stuffed my crap back in. And they said they were just trying to stabilize me at this point, you know?
Dang.
And and they put me in a medically induced coma for about, what was it? A month and a half, something like that? 3 months?
I think it was about a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks. Okay. And then they kept telling me that I would never walk again. And I beat them all down. You know what I mean? I'm stubborn. I'm bullheaded. I don't give a shit. I come back out of it. But man, I was jacked up. It just ruined basically in my entire life because I had this whole plan set up, you know. And it became like this defining structure of my life. Like you got pre-accident and then after accident, you know. So anyway, that's that part. But yeah, 31 uniform, brother, all the way. Went on a bivouac or two up there and with the MP company, they did bivouac every 4 or 5 months, I think it was. Went up to the DMZ. That's a freaky ass.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah,
no
you
doubt.
hear that shit coming over the loud. You don't know what they're saying, but you pretty much know it's like death to America, Coke sucks, they're trying to poison you, all this other shit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was bullshit. I hated every minute of it, but I mean, you know, hey, I met some cool dudes up there, you know. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, so for me, I was and I guess before we get into that, I wanted to catch up with
this shit where they renamed the fort, the army. Oh, this is so gay. Dude.
I wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit, but I thought I'd throw it up there. Duck Bacon says, which issue of Hulk is that? Okay, I need to know what you're talking about. He says something about black suede Nikes. I don't know what that is. I don't.
Oh yeah, I got knocked out of my shoes. That's how hard I get hit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, and then he says, did you have any dreams when you died?
Well, here's the weird part, bro. They say when you die, you see light and all this other kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. I remember being still, and I remember hearing footsteps, but I couldn't move, and I didn't go anywhere. And they said technically I was dead a few times. So, I mean, either I effed up real bad in life and I'm not going straight to hell, or I missed the bus. I don't know, man, but it was kind of freaky. But it could have all been part of the medically induced coma too. You know, it could have just been like some kind of weird ass fever dream. I don't know. But no lights, no angels, no nothing.
Yeah.
The Don just kind of sat in the bed.
So let's see. Let me put something in the background.
I'm
that
talking
way we
about
can-
dying. Your shirt says death. That's messed up.
Oh, well, here, hold on. Well, okay. No, sir, that's actually kind of interesting. No, this shirt was spawned by a similar situation, two to be exact. But both Randy Zimmerman and Luke Stone, actually, both of them had COVID experiences that, they actually
Yeah, I heard about Luke. Yeah.
death was involved too. So this was Randy made this shirt. Let me kind of.
Is
So
that
it
your
says
music?
death. Yeah, it is. It says death
Cool.
can wait. I'm
making
making
comics.
comics. Yeah.
Oh,
Death can
dude,
wait.
I
I'm
love
making
that.
comics. Well, you can
Damn,
buy.
I got to get a
he-
shirt like that now.
Yeah, he's got them. He's got them on. Randy's got them for sale on aerocomics.store.
Cool.
So,
I'll have to check that out.
Everybody out there, yeah, check it out. He makes them himself.
That is too
So-
cool. That's too late. I'm making
Heck
comics, bitch.
He says there's science behind brain activity for 12 minutes after the body dies. Yeah, I believe it, man. And
You assume my brain
it's an
actually
awesome
works.
shirt. Thanks, man. Yeah, right. Me too.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I heard all about this renaming of the bases and stuff like that. This is such the stupidest shit. What are they going to do? Are they going to start renaming kids next? Like, oh, I named my kid George and his George Washington, and he was associated with slaves. Oh no, and I got to call him Bill or something. What the hell?
Here, let me,
So
I guess I got that a
stupid.
little too loud. I'm trying to put something in the background, something a little, I don't know. Let's see.
A little bouncy, a little funky.
Just something back there, just to have kind of that way. It's not so much dead air in between. But yeah, no. So the naming of the posts and the changing, like this. This really, I caught wind of it whenever I heard that they wanted to change this one here, Fort Hood, right?
Yeah, Fort Hood's
Fort Hood,
classic. Man.
Texas, right? And so they wanted to change the Fort Hood. And what was it? This
Well,
doesn't. I don't even.
they just renamed two of them here. I think Pickett, which is not too far from my house, and AP. It's AP Hill, Fort
AP
Lee.
Hill?
I
Yeah,
know
Fort
Lee's
AP
not
Hill.
too far away. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I think they renamed both of those because of the
Fort
state
Greg
name.
Adams. Yeah, I'm pretty miffed about it. All Fort Benning. I can't believe they're changed. Oh yeah, they changed. That's what it is. They changed Fort Benning's name to Fort. It's going to be Fort Moore.
It's
Which,
a terrible name.
well, okay. So here's the thing. Hal Moore, right? He was, of course, if you've seen the movie and the book that I think it's a book too called We Were Soldiers.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson plays, Lieutenant. Well, here it's Lieutenant General, but yeah, I mean, in the movie he was still a colonel, I think. But Hal Moore, he plays him in that movie, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, First Cav they were Fort Hood, right? Wasn't that where First
think
Cav
so.
is?
Don't quote me on that. I've been known to be wrong.
Give me just a second here. U.S. Army. Yeah, 1st Cavalry Division.
Yeah.
Let's look at Wikipedia.
It's still not on the market. I love that. Every time you look it up.
Yeah. Just
Please
letting
don't
us
try to
know.
buy us.
I'm trying to skim where it says where they exist, because I'm pretty sure they were related to Fort Hood, and it makes sense to name the place after Hal Moore, because he was pretty famous.
Well, I mean, either way, man. These are already established names and everything. They got patches.
Exactly.
flags.
No, I know. Well,
I mean,
and that's
it's just so stupid to have to do all that.
100%.
I'll do what? I mean, who exactly they are appeasing? A couple heads is good.
I know. So anyway,
In 20 minutes, everybody's going to forget about it anyway, you know?
absolutely. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that for a sec. Let's see. Let me stop screen. I'm trying to get better at this stuff. It's
Oh,
wild.
yeah. I totally got to start getting back on my channel, man. I'm
Nope, not that
catching
one.
hell from
Not
everybody.
that one. Not that
I
one.
got. I think I got 89
here it
subs
is.
now.
There we go.
And, like hardly
Yeah.
any content.
Yeah, I've
That's-
got like 60 something, but
Half
I'm
the
not.
time my internet don't work. Half the time I just don't feel like it. And the other half of the time, which doesn't add up at all, I'm working. So you know,
Well,
I really ain't
that's
got time for it.
I hear you, 100%. But okay, so my military experience. I'll just sum it up like this. I joined the army the summer of '99. Went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina for basic
Jackson,
training.
yeah, that's where I did mine
Relaxing
too.
Jackson. Yeah, I
Yeah,
went to basic there.
Black
and
Lions, baby.
then-
Yeah,
Black Line. Oh yeah, nice Black Lines. Well,
Yeah,
I was
we were a color company.
yeah,
Well,
we
wait,
were.
that was- yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was at Bravo 213, 40 rounds. That was our not battle cry, but what do you call it? What the motto? 40 rounds.
Yeah,
It was always 40 rounds this and 40 rounds that.
my
40
old
rounds,
man brain
Sergeant.
don't work that well.
but yeah, and I was the Outlaws. That was my platoon. So
Yeah, we were the Black Lions. I remember that much.
Black Lions, and all that.
And
jazz.
I
But,
actually painted the flag, like our company flag, and I did the two flags. I did the one that had the eagle on it. It had the eyes on the olive branch, but weapons at the ready. And then I did the we call it the MIA, the POW MIA one. Yeah,
mhm.
yeah, that one. So
Nice.
yeah, we were shit hot, man. We had
But-
our shit together.
Well, once squared away, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I was done with that, my mom she came to graduation, and then she just drove me to over to Fort Gordon, and that's where I checked in and then did my I was a cable dog, so at the time it was 31 Lima, and that school it was only 8 weeks, so
I knew I liked you, Justin. Damn it, fellow camo dog. What's up?
Roger that. Ho.
Boy,
yeah,
you bring it all back.
That's it.
Goddamn.
I mean,
Oh man.
not many people, I love it in all these movies that depict the army. They
wrong.
say huh. It's like
No.
they don't know. They don't know. No, it's huh. You say huh. But I already was exposed to some of that when I was in high school because we had a JROTC program at my high school. So, I was kind of primed for it. I never expected I was going to join the military. But that's a whole nother kettle of fish, as they say. So, but
Yeah.
the thing is, when I signed up, I was uncommitted because at the time I joined the military, I was I was smitten by a certain girl at school, right? You know how that goes. And I didn't want to have to serve, in another country, to be away from her and all that stuff. And I was trying to get Campbell, and of course there wasn't anyone. They didn't need anyone for the MOS that I was going for in Campbell, so I decided just to sign up uncommitted, right? So that means if you don't choose a duty station, they will choose one for you. And for me, they just said, "Oh, you can just go across the street." So as soon as I finished training at Fort Gordon, there I was in a Force Com unit on a TRADOC post for the better part of 2 more years.
They didn't even give me that option, bro. When I graduated Gordon, when we had our little bullshit, well, it wasn't even really a ceremony. We were just kind of standing tall out there in front of the barracks. They were reading the orders out, and almost every one of my classmates went to Germany except for me. I was the only scumbag that went to Korea. I thought I was being punished,
Well,
turns out I was.
Well, oh, that's funny.
Oh
But yeah,
God,
no, I mean,
fuck, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I've heard good. I've heard bad.
I
but
spent more
Korea,
time in Busan at the Air Force base down there, hitting on all the honeys down there because all the Air Force women are hot, dude. So hot. And we didn't have all the Army girls. I'm sorry, no disrespect to any of the Army women who may be watching this later, but they were straight dogs. Straight dogs.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where I don't know the women you were serving with, but there was some lookers where where
Well,
I
I
was
mean,
at.
they were all MP, so you take that however you want. Okay,
Oh, okay, I got
there
you.
you go.
They just kind of put you in where they could fit you in, huh?
No, I was attached to a military police
Oh, okay.
company.
See,
I was there.
and that's the
We were
thing.
their support. It was me,
Yeah,
a sergeant, an NCO, and another. I was a PFC at the time, and a private, and we
Yeah.
were their military support. And we were on the same floor as like some of the others. We were fourth platoon, fourth platoon, one of the two. And we were on the same floor with a staff sergeant and a motor pool. That was it. And then you had the Katusas. They were the Korean attachment to the U.S.
Yep.
Army. They were there too, and all of them stink, man. Like literally, physically stink.
because they ate a lot of kimchi, probably.
Oh God, yes. I hate
Yeah,
kimchi
it comes.
so
It
much.
comes. Really, I love it. Oh my gosh,
I never
absolutely
ate
love
it. It just they scarred me with the smell of it. Like to
Yeah.
me, it smelled like rotten cabbage. I couldn't deal with
Well,
it.
that is what it is. I mean, it's
Yeah,
fermented.
they bury it. I know how to.
Oh, yeah.
It's
But
horrible.
man, I love it. I love kimchi. But I also know that if I eat too much of it, it'll cause my skin to reek of the like the garlic and everything. That's
Oh yeah,
in it
and all
that.
those dudes did if they weren't eating kimchi
Yeah.
was smoking. It's like a bunch of damn chimneys in there.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
and I don't know if it was just me or not, but it seemed like every one of them hated an American.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
I mean, they kind of had not
I
all
can
of them.
under-
Like there was a few that I got along with, that I had to work with, and we kind of hung out and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't realize that they're all like mandated, and it doesn't matter what they're doing in life; they are mandated to serve 2 years in the service. They have to do it, and it doesn't even matter if they're in the middle of going to school to become a doctor, lawyer, whatever. That when your number's up, you go. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of them had like an attitude about that. And I kind of would too, I guess,
Well, I mean, I think if there was an occupying force of another nation in my country, I'd probably resent that as well.
Yeah.
Just on a
And then of course, every time it got even a little bit cold and the rice paddy fields would freeze, you had the not dude that's in there now, but his old man before he died, he start talking shit how they're going to invade. They start moving around over there and mobilizing, as it were. So next thing you know, we're going on the bivouac. And it's just like he's not going to do anything. He's just he's like his son. He just wanted attention. But whatever, man.
Well, I mean, that's a boy. We want to stay positive.
Yeah, no, I really wanted to go
But,
to Germany though. That's where I wanted to go.
Yeah, I think Okinawa is probably a cool post.
Oh
Cool,
yeah,
you know,
dude, I
cool
would have
duty.
loved to have gone to Japan, man.
Mhm.
I've
Yeah.
heard everybody that I've known that's ever gone to Japan has just said how cool and awesome it is. And it's not even really about like they're so cultural over there,
Yeah.
It's just too cool. So if you had a chance, do you watch a lot of TV or anything? Have you checked out that Monarch about the monsters yet?
Oh no.
Oh, dude.
I mean,
Pretty
yes,
good.
I watch television a little bit here and there, but no, I'm not. I mean, is it? I mean, that's what is it like? I'm guessing it's kaiju stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't really subscribe to the services. I kind of download things off a torrent site. I'm
That's
a
a good way to
bad
get-
man.
It's a good way to get viruses too.
No, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it long enough. I hide behind VPNs. I'm sneaky.
Oh my gosh, look at these. These are too much, man. This stuff right here. I remember.
All this was
so-
in your shed, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they still look that good?
Well, they were in a bag
Oh.
together.
I'm about
Yeah.
to say, damn.
Yeah, they were in a bag together.
Ooh.
So before you joined, I had I mentioned earlier I collected all these different Thors for my dad because he told me how much he liked Thor when he was growing up.
Oh,
and,
hell yeah.
And so I when I would go to the comic shop, I would always pick them up for him. And then it's funny. I joined the army, and then by the time I come home from the army, he like gives them back to me. So, man, I mean, this is really good. This is it's newsprint, and it is in really good shape from
That's
'91.
killer. That looks like you just went out and got it.
Oh boy, we got another guest in the house. Everybody, welcome T Bunny.
Yo,
You got a
T-Bone.
duck, you might as well have a rabbit.
duck, duck and a rabbit. Oh yeah. Oh right, yeah, duck bacon and yeah. Of course, Don, that's you have a duck on your
Yeah, I'm a Floyd duck.
yeah.
I'll be bringing him out next year.
And that's your nickname.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
that
my
duck is
nickname's
cool,
Duck,
man. I love that
What's
duck.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Duck Bacon says, "Hail, Bunny." Now,
Hey, hey, hey.
I'm not sure. So Duck Bacon. So we were talking about Hua. We were talking about we were reminiscing about Army stuff earlier, and I said Hua, and Duck Bacon says it's to all us civvies. Things that make you go
As it
Things that
should.
make it go hoo-ah.
Yeah, see that? No, sorry, man. I think. Let's see. It goes. In the Army, it's Hua. In the Marines, is Oorah.
Raw.
I
Yep.
think in the Air Force, I think they're
Hi.
no. That's the Navy. Come on now.
Oh,
Those
hey,
are squid.
sorry.
Hey, I was in the Navy too, man. Come on.
Really? You
Yeah,
were a squid
yeah.
and a grunt. So, well, what did y'all say in the Navy? Did y'all have
Stay out of
anything?
my way. Make a hole. Make a hole.
Make
Don't
a
drop the
hole.
soap.
Literally, that's what they
That's what we
say.
usually
They
like,
say
don't-
make a hole.
Yeah, that's why they knew to clear hatches when somebody was coming
Yeah.
down. Make a hole.
But no, seriously. I mean, because I think, I mean, I may be wrong, but I think Air Force they said hoo-yah maybe or hoo-ah maybe
Okay. I
something
don't know.
like that. They kind of.
I don't know. The
enunciate.
AFSOC is just as scary as the Green Beret. So
I don't doubt
especially
it.
the STS, nobody knows
Look at-
about them, but
look at
they're
this.
scary,
How cool-
scary guys.
How cool is this? There was an old board game called Dungeon, the new Dungeon, 1989, man.
TS
I
TSR.
remember that.
There you
ad.
go.
I remember that. And I always thought that dragon was killer.
Ah,
TSR.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, TSR, man. That's who put out Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, OG, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, man. I used to play second edition advanced Dungeons and Dragons back in the day. That's when
I
I
never got into
cut my teeth on
I
that stuff
tried
when I was in
to
high
get into
school.
it.
Is this the run that Samuelson did?
I have no idea. I just know that so the long and short.
Like Simonson.
No, this is just Al Milgram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Al
Wow.
Milgram
Al
and
Milgram
Mike
did the pencils?
Rockwitz. Ralph Macchio was the editor.
I will put the Samuelsons up against any couple that's ever been in comics as the most talented.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean,
Oh.
they were. I mean, everything that got Samuelson on it, it's brilliant. You know,
So Simon.
except an idiot wrote it, which happens.
So we got John Buscema and Joe Sennett on this one.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good crew right there.
But they're not married. They don't count.
Oh my gosh! Wah wah wah. They're more like the Odd Couple, like
Yeah.
was it Jack Lemmon and
They might have thought they were married though, because
Hey, now.
who was the other one from? It was Jack Lemmon and
Peter Falk. You're talking
Okay.
about the in-laws.
the Odd Couple. No, like the
Oh,
old
the
TV show
Odd Couple. That's Jack
Yeah, it was
Klugman and Tom and
Jack Lennon.
John Lennon. Yeah,
John, yeah, Jack Lemon.
Jack Lennon. Yeah,
Lemon. Lemon.
Lemon.
Lemon. Don Lemon. I
Not
don't know,
Lennon.
some
Lemon.
Anyway, whatever. We got John Buscema here, Jerry Conway as the writer, yada yada.
No, wait, I'm wrong. Jack Klugman was the television show. He did that with Tony Randall. The
Who?
Walter Matthau was
Yeah.
Felix, not
Klugman
Felix,
did
but,
Quincy, yeah.
Oscar. See, me and Drunk Craig get mistaken for Felix and Oscar all the time, so that's why I know that.
Drunk Craig.
Yeah, he's actually
Oh.
very fastidious and very persnickety. So
So here's Walt Simonson and Tony Dzuniga. I don't know.
Yeah. Lynn Weed wrote it.
So-
Nice.
So the thing is, this was back when they had corny villains like this guy, this Stilt Man. Like what?
Yeah. How long did
Horny.
that fight last? Yeah.
Well,
Apparently
it says
do.
right here, it says, the stilt man hath returned, and my hammer cannot stop him.
Oh.
Twang.
What happened to Millinor that it couldn't stop that dude? You know.
He had the wish.com version apparently that day.
That's
Oh, okay.
or-
Well,
or
I think
Timu.
Simulson must have been like, dude, I can write better than this shit. The Stilt
mean,
Man, really?
Stilt man, yeah. Yeah, good old Stilt
Against
man.
score. I mean, come on, man. Daredevil can take that guy out. Really?
Uh-huh.
So,
And probably has.
yeah.
Loki's
The
back.
most offbeat battle of the year.
Uh-huh.
What a way to describe something. Yeah, we got
You look at
the
these
Thor
these
core.
comics that you got there, and then you look at any of the ones they put out now, and there's just no comparison.
None.
Not at all.
So who wrote this one?
This one is Ron Friends and Tom DeFalco.
Oh,
Um,
that's a good crew.
yes.
And it credits both of them for plot, pencils, and script for some reason. So they worked together on all that. And
Loki
then finished
looking like
art
a
was
pimp.
Al Milgram. Pretty much. Yeah, these are in really good shape.
I'm impressed by how good they look. There's no
mean-
yellowing of the page from where I'm sitting or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
no,
it was,
no, they don't look dated at all.
no. Like I just took them off the newsstand, man.
Jeez Louise.
The
Who says
money
who says you have to put them in Mylar or poly bags and boards and all that, right?
Well, I mean, it's just when people
Wow.
want to like defend modern comics, and you got
Yes.
like you got Nightcrawler coming out of Mystique's butt all of a sudden,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and then then you're
Yeah.
like, you have no idea of how far they've fallen.
Well, and
you have
here's
no idea.
of course, and I don't know if you saw my response to that on Twitter, but I did kind of like that position works if she's in a bathtub and doing the water birth. That's, as far as I understand, that's like pretty much the only way to do that, unless
Why does she have pants on?
well, coloring problem maybe. They should have colored it wrong. I mean, it happens all the time in comics. They color things wrong all the time.
All
mean-
right, okay.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm trying to be somewhat charitable, but still, that position does not work the way she is if if it's not a water birth, and technically she wouldn't be in that hands and knees kind of thing. She'd have to be more like upright, kind of like.
Well, how will two
know.
chicks did it get in there?
Okay, so
Is that
allegedly.
explained?
Allegedly, the idea is that Mystique was able to shapeshift into a dude and while she was the dude, she could. I don't know, like yeah. So whatever, I don't.
So she grew a peen.
Well, yeah, no, I mean,
And the
if you're,
internals.
She is still fundamentally female according to
I-
every single metric. So
it's,
got
she
it
doesn't
on.
actually metamorphize
It's-
into
it's
whatever
something-
she looks like.
it's something wacky to do with with the character. I mean,
It's
comics
a
do
trans
wacky stuff all the
allegory.
time.
It's
It's
a
just,
trans allegory. They turned her into trans allegory.
I mean,
God,
okay,
It's terrible.
I don't really like it. None of that matters to me anymore. So.
Can you imagine a kid coming at you with that issue in hand and saying, "Daddy, what is going on with this?
Oh my
Can you
gosh.
explain this to me?"
Is that how
Daddy?"
babies
This-
come out, Mama?
This
Yeah.
takes
Meteor
this
Man.
right. This is what we need.
The
right
Meteor
here.
Man. Oh
We
my
need
God.
This. We need more of. We need this.
Hell yeah.
Like
Robert
Where-
Townsend, right?
we need to find where we can watch this and do like a watch party. Like I would love to do this
I'm
kind of
down
thing.
for
There's a movie that he did that was making fun of the way Hollywood treats black actors. That's
Yeah.
been buried by time, but it's
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely brilliant.
Oh yeah, it's
Because he's like a
hilarious.
Juilliard trained actor, and he has some
Yeah.
white chick telling him he needs to be more black.
Yeah. Hold on.
no
let
one's
me.
ever said that
Excuse me. Can you be more black?
and he does this like perfect Elizabethan, accent and everything. Very British sounding.
Well, that's where they got that
What?
commercial from, where the actors like switch between like as soon as they yell cut, it's like, I'll be in my trailer. I can't believe this.
Yo, man, we
All
can't
right.
hire that dude. He ain't black enough.
All right, so we're gonna add this one to the stage. There we go.
He-
All right,
Not cool enough.
so
He's wearing like an
let's-
afro and
let's look that up.
sideburns, and he's like, can you be more black?
Oh yeah,
It's
so are you
Hollywood something.
are y'all
over there, I
looking
can't
forward to
remember the name.
this?
Hollywood
Are y'all-
Shuffle,
this-
maybe?
Are y'all looking? Yeah, that's it. Hollywood Shuffle. Thanks, but are y'all looking forward to this Furiosa movie?
No,
Could care less.
Really?
absolutely not.
I'm looking forward to one
They're
thing.
trying to
not-
and
replace
did you not
Mad
like-
Max.
Reach for season 2.
Did you
That's
not
what I'm
like?
looking forward to.
Did you not like Fury Road?
Never watched it.
That chick did absolutely
serious?
nothing in that movie, but she's all anybody will talk about. She did absolutely
No, but
nothing.
I
in that
saw
movie.
the original Mad Max. I saw Thunderdome. I don't need to see these remakes. I know
No.
they're going to F it up.
Well, it's
Of course
not.
they
It's
are.
not a remake. Fury Road is just a continuation of the story. It's pretty. It's actually.
Either
It's
way.
actually really
It's a
good.
prequel, is what it's supposed to be. So
Well,
we know how
whatever.
she wound up. So why the
Well, it
hell do you
can't
want
be
to
a
see how she
prequel.
got there?
But it
I
can't
heard
be.
Silent Night was trash.
It
one
can't
Joe
be.
Kinnaman.
It can't be
Oh.
a prequel to the original Mad Max. There's no way.
John Woo? It's
Huh.
it's bad, really?
That's
That
what I heard.
sucks.
I don't know.
What-
Somebody
what is?
tweeted that earlier. Silent Night, the new Christmas horror movie with the guy that played the new
Joel
RoboCop.
Hanneman was starring
Violent Night.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Violent
Apparently,
Night.
he loses his hearing
Silent
in an
Night.
accident or something
Yeah.
like
in
that.
it.
And
Silent Night.
I caught the trailer for it on the YouTube thing, and he like goes off trying to kill like somebody that killed his people. He's like
No,
Punisher.
it
like,
killed his son. They
Oh,
drive-by. She
okay.
killed his son, and it wounded
yeah,
his
yeah, that's
throat
what it
to where he
was.
can't talk anymore. And
That's
so
what
he
it was.
spends like the next year up to Christmas training and preparing for the night, and then he's gonna like take out all the gang members that were responsible for his son's death. And so it was directed by John Woo, and I was like, that
Well,
looks
then
like
he
a
does
good
that.
combination. So I'm disappointed. I actually
I
was
like the
thinking about
last
going to see
John
that.
Woo movie I saw was Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme, which was killer. I love that movie.
So Robert Townsend is.
It had its
still-
flaws. It had its
He's
flaws.
still working. So
Yeah, I mean it was a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Of course it did, but it was still awesome.
So yeah, like it looks like Robert Townsend, like he directed a Black Lightning episode, two episodes in 2019. So he's still at it,
The
doing his
new
thing.
Wonder Years. Yeah.
Yeah, that new Wonder Years he did.
The new
something.
colorized version.
Yeah, he's still doing
Mhm.
the thing.
Well, he's always been more of a writer director than an actor anyway.
Well, he keeps his
Power
mouth
of
shut and his head
four.
down. Just does
Yeah, he's smart.
work.
Huh.
He
More
ain't like
power,
with
more
Susan
problem.
Sarandon and then the other one to come out. Yeah, down with Israel, pro Palestine. Then everybody's like, "Shut up, bitch!" Then she comes out a couple days later. I really regret everything I said. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Oh, she got
There
talked to. The ADL
she
talked to her. There's no doubt about it.
Don't
The
you know who
ADL,
runs
man,
Hollywood?
The ADL is no joke.
These people
Yeah,
run
yeah.
Hollywood. They pay your
Yeah.
bills. Shut
But
up.
see,
and
here's
put in
the
line.
thing. Here's the thing. You just brought them up, and so they're going to be like onto
Mhm.
our stream. Thanks a lot, man. They're probably
Yeah,
gonna
man. I'm
shut
here to
down.
ruin everybody's day. Damn it. Yeah.
Anti-Defamation League. Anyway,
And struck.
So let's look at this, right? So we have this whole page
Oh, an
for
actual
this. Have you all got
scroll.
mad?
Oh,
Super duper
Yeah,
scroll.
super
Got
scroll,
both
and then we
things
move
on.
to this, and then of all the like, how pointless is this splash page? Like, what?
I don't know, but it's killer, man. I mean,
beautiful.
you're talking
Look at that.
cathedrals, flying buttresses. That's good architecture right there.
that is hella
Great.
good architecture. And it's
I
a
mean,
what 1 point perspective?
Cool.
Is that 1 point or 2 point?
It's all going up. I'm going to
it's
say
it's
1 point.
one.
1
Yeah,
point?
it's one. Just looking upwards.
It's
but
probably pinnacle 1 point. It's really good.
That's the kind of stuff most artists like. No, don't put that in the script. Don't put that in the script. Don't put that in the script.
so let's
But that was back before artists were
Nowadays,
pussies.
they use
So
SketchUp.
all right.
They
So
use
here we go.
SketchUp.
So that's okay. So it is a page turn.
mhm.
And so they put this ad here. So if this ad wasn't here and this ad wasn't here, it would be right here, and so it would be a page turn to But still, I don't know. I like dynamic stuff happening
I
rather
think
than
that's
just
drawn to show scale for something, apparently.
yeah,
Yeah,
fun.
I could see a small perspective aberration, but for the most part, it's
Moon
just really
Dragon
Oh
or
my
Enchantress,
God, yeah.
one or the
cool.
other.
Mhm.
Wasn't she supposed to be in like
The real Moon Dragon.
Is that what it is?
Movie that
I
came
mean,
out
is it
with-
the same? Is it Moon Dragon the Enchantress? Like, are they the same person?
No, the Enchantress is totally different. The Enchantress got blonde hair.
Hmm.
She actually has hair. Moon Dragon does not.
Yeah, Moon Dragon's more like a cosmic character, and Enchantress is Norse mythology.
Yeah.
Mm,
Why
gotcha.
is she even in these pages? What the hell's going on? Who wrote this
Oh.
book?
Well, that's back when they were
who's
back when
running the
Who
place?
is
Asgard
responsible
was
for this
actually
atrocity?
Ron,
well, Asgard
Ron
was
Mars.
like part of the whole
Well,
space part of the
well, they're
Marvel
setting-
universe.
Oh, the
There's-
Thor book? The
they're
hell?
setting it up. It's part of the Infinity Crusade.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, back
in
when they had the
93.
Infinity War, and then they was like, "Ooh, if you put Infinity on it, it'll sell. So let's make Infinity everything."
And it did. I mean,
Yeah, it did.
But I mean,
Arr,
back
arr.
when like Jim Starlin was heading heading.
Oh, it's just part of the
whole,
Infinity.
crossover stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Jim Sterling, who got no bucks from Thanos being in the movies.
Of course
I think
not.
they invited him to set. What a big deal!
no.
Did he was he responsible for like creating Thanos? Was
I
that
think-
him or was
I
it?
think he either created him.
Yeah, he
wrote the hell
created.
out of it.
He completely
Pretty freaking-
created him.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's
because it was like I read that horror
Mhm.
story where the dude that created Rocket Raccoon. I
Mhm.
can't think of his name now, but he's like laying in a hospital bed
Yeah.
dying. Bill Mantlo.
so,
Laying in a hospital bed dying of cancer, and Marvel was so nice. They let him have a screener of the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Wasn't it nice of
Oh,
them?
yeah, how
The guy's
nice.
dying in bed asking for people to help
Aw.
pay his hospital bills. Now, here's a free look at a movie that hasn't been released yet.
we're not giving you any credit, and we're not giving you any
Yeah,
your
you're not
family
in the credit,
finances
but,
from it. But
You know, chin up, buddy. Here's a Jello cup.
here's a screener.
So, okay, so I guess there's questions that
this?
need answering
That's not
here.
Enchantress.
No,
Hmm.
this is he says Valkyrie, right? So,
Hmm.
did was Sif ever like Valkyrie? Did she ever take the mantle of Valkyrie?
I don't.
Yeah.
know.
Because this looks like Sif to me. Now,
Well,
here's something odd, and I don't even know if you can see this. I'll try to zoom in a little bit here.
Hello.
Right.
How are you?
Yeah, but that is kind of. I wish it was
It
a little
looks-
clearer.
That looks very siffy.
Right. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to go full screen with it. No, see that doesn't even change it.
mhm.
Darn it. All right. So this, so right here and right here, the breast, it has it's like it's almost like it's elongated. It's like a fold there. Like I don't know if I've ever seen a breast do that before.
Maybe it's because she's got on the middle.
Well, you can hold
cup
it closer to your camera.
crushing those puppies,
Well,
and
That's what I'm saying,
it's
though.
making them, like
see
push
how
up
how.
and fold
Well,
up.
I
and
guess.
super-
Bros?
But do you
I
see,
haven't messed with too many Valkyrie women. I can't tell you from experience.
But do you see? Can you see that? Is it too blurry? But it's
a little
like.
blurry, but I can make it out.
But yeah, so you got it
Mhm.
right here, and then there's like this extra little fold there. Like it's almost like it's got that. This one boob has its own cleavage. Like what is
Out
that?
of the whole comic, this is
And-
what you point out.
And I just happened to see it when I was flipping through the. I mean, and they do it again here. What is that? Anyway,
I don't know. Maybe
Weird.
the inker was real happy to be drawing cleavage that day. He just went a little crazy. Like, I'll show you I'm not just a tracer.
he says
damn it.
he
I'll
says
put my
out of the
own
whole
logo.
comic. Now hold on. Now I
There
did
are
draw
certain
attention
there
to
are
this.
certain inkers
Remember,
in,
I drew
Marvel's
attention to this
heyday
page.
that just
Anyway.
ruined art. I mean, just ruined it.
Yeah.
There was
Whoever
this one
inked
guy that
Kirby stuff ruined it. I'll tell you that much. I don't know
Ah.
who the inker was, and I'll probably get struck for that. But
Vincent something other.
Hmm.
because you look at
Yeah, that
Kirby's
Vincent
pencils,
something
compared to
other.
the
I can't
ink,
remember
man,
his
it's
last name.
completely
Starts with a
different.
C.
This stuff was.
But he
so
ruined a
fun. Oh my
lot of
gosh,
Kirby
Mortal
art.
Kombat too.
Is that the? No, that's
So
the Mortal
cool.
Kombat game. I was about to say,
Yeah.
is that the movie? Because the movie
No,
was
it's original. Yeah,
Oh.
original.
No, that's the
original,
game. Yeah.
Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat.
Yeah.
I got so good at ripping somebody's head off and letting the skeleton dangle from Sub Zero. I got so good at
Oh
that.
yeah.
Get over here. That was the shit, man. We played it all the time in Korea, man. Somebody had a SNES.
Mm.
It was that and the Zelda game where he runs around. Ah! hey, hey, dropping all the little bushes away and-
SNES was the shit. I love my
hell yeah,
SNES.
dude.
So here's where we got Thor and Thunderstrike
Thunder
Oh, yeah.
Strike.
together. Yeah, Eric
Put him in a
Masterson.
Marvel movie.
Huh?
Let's put him in a Marvel movie. Make all the SJWs.
Well, they kind of. I mean,
movies.
they kind of did. Well, I guess not.
It's a
They-
manly blonde man with a ponytail and
they
a hammer.
called-
Whatever will I do?
But he
Not
has
just-
a vest, so
not
he's
just a
sensitive.
ponytail. It's more like a rat tail kind of.
Uh,
He had a mullet. You know, he
Mhm.
pulled it back. But yeah.
The
party
funny
in the
thing
front,
is-
business in the back, my friend.
So many people
No,
complain.
no, it's
about
business in the
Thunderstrike.
front, party in the
Party
back.
in the oh, that's right, business in the front, party in the back.
And now that you don't see the guy, everybody's like, "Where's Thunderstrike?"
I gotta
So-
hand my redneck card in
Oh,
now.
so he goes breast check, yeah, right. Hey, and that's what I was thinking. Like maybe it had a tumor or something. Like I'm like, wait, she's an Asgardian. Why does she got tumors anyway?
I swear
moving
everybody
on.
else is going
So-
boobs, but old
so,
Justin's going like mammogram.
Right? Hey, maybe that's the problem. She had one and it was still distended.
I
Oh,
don't know.
anyway.
I'm sorry, Miss. We need
Um,
to take a closer look at this here.
so Duck Bacon says Rambo Last Blood was good. I haven't seen it. I only remember ever seeing the first one, and I actually remember reading that book. And then I did watch 4, which was just called Rambo.
That was the one where he's in Thailand, right?
He was in Burma.
Burma.
I saw the first one and the last one. I didn't watch the ones in between.
Yeah, he lived in Burma,
Not the last one, but the last one before the last one.
which is Rambo. That's
Yeah, that one.
that's the 4th one. Yeah, where he's got his own little boat going up and down the river and stuff.
Yeah.
Long hair and all
Old
that
man Rambo.
jazz.
He thought he
Old-
was out, but they bring him back in.
Yeah, exactly. And then,
Retire.
but then they had to he finally makes it home at the end of that movie, and so I guess they decided, well, we really need to do a final movie to really, drive the point home that he's still a badass. So it's like, okay, cool.
At the age of 68, watch Rambo kick more ass in Rambo 65.
That movie can't be made today because it has a Mexican cartel in it.
I mean,
Hey, the Mexicans don't have no cartels.
no, it's
No,
not
not
in vogue
officially.
anymore.
It's
Mm.
like
But-
there's no
well, not
mafia.
since the DNC got subsidized by him.
Oh my gosh.
It's no real mafia. It's a figment of your imagination.
There is a whole lot of this going on in this book. These apparitions just everywhere. Like, what,
I miss
what are
the
we-
old ads.
what are we
The one
even
you were
doing
just on.
What's that?
The old ads. The page you were just at, the left hand side, where they selling comics. Old ads, like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Little,
That was my wish list. I used to
Big League.
love stuff. Yeah.
I remember that movie.
I never
Whatever
seen it.
happened to those things? They all just dry up and die.
Mhm.
So okay, so you're asking about entertainment this month. So, and that's just one of the companies.
Generation
there
X?
was one. It was
I mean, just in
American.
general, I know there was quite a few of them.
Yeah.
I think
They-
Dynamite used to be one of them, right? And now they actually have their own publishing company.
Maybe,
Mhm.
or they got the right to use the name or something.
Crunch Munch trying to take out Cracker Jack. They could
It's
never,
a-
never
Oh,
could,
the
never
Bone
could do it.
claws, man. The old bone.
So many
claws.
member berries going on today. I love
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry, Cracker Jills now.
Remember?
Cracker Jills. My
Cracker
fault, my
Jills.
fault. My bad.
No, you'd have to say Cracker Jody. That
And
way
then you
it's
get the
neutral.
Hershey's. Did you guys see the candy bars? The Hershey's.
Yes,
Yeah.
Hershey's.
Hershey.
Yeah, they were
She.
literally called
Yeah,
Hershey.
the she, the color. It's
Yeah, pink.
They changed the color to be she. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I've already kind of been through these.
Captain
comics
America.
before.
Woohoo.
Yeah, here. So I didn't go through these comics while y'all were here. I was doing all this stuff on my own. So for those who are rewatching this video, even if they are, I mean, we're way past. We're now what, an hour and 12 minutes. So
Yeah. Hey man,
The
I hate to be
chances
rude.
are-
I got a jet. I go get some stuff for dinner and get some stuff
we'll
for
see
Mama.
you, man. Appreciate you coming and hang out.
Of course,
Later,
man. Just
Gator.
remember, just Mama Donna says hello and goodbye all at the same time.
Hello.
Well,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So,
Goodbye. Hello.
So you guys going to be on Pre-Kings Monday?
I'll try to make it.
Possibly. I may. If not, I'll just be in the chat. I try not to be on there like 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, come
I like
on,
to just
man.
kinda
Come
spread-
join the
I
party.
like
We
to
love you, man.
I like to spread the wealth. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how big the panel is already before I join.
We'll
So,
kick others out. We'll kick other.
I
people
don't
from-
know. See, I don't want to do that. But all right.
Well, look,
Hey,
man. I
don't
appreciate you
trigger
having me on.
Justin's Asperger's. Come on now.
I'll
I don't
holler
have
at
that.
you later.
Gotcha.
You-
All right, man.
Y'all have a good rest of the weekend and don't do nothing crazy. And if you do, make sure you don't name it after me. Bye bye.
All right, no
Peace.
problem. Bye,
Bye.
Dawn.
There
You
he
don't
goes.
have Asperger's, really?
No, I don't think I do.
You act so much like an Aspie. I'm just surprised.
Okay. What I don't. How does a Aspie work? Like, how do they like? Give me some traits, and maybe we can diagnose whether or not. I have it.
Okay, don't like anything overcomplicated. Don't like big crowds. Don't like too much input or too much like things moving around them, and pretty much because their brain moves so fast that it actually, if there's more than one thing going on in the background, it actually causes them near almost like pain. I know this because I got Asperger's. So.
No. So none of the above.
Okay.
I don't mind crowds. Yeah. So those little things that you just described. No, like I'm perfectly fine with things going on around me.
Mm-hmm.
I actually work well under stress. Certain kind of
Well,
stress.
a lot of those symptoms also have to do with PTSD. So I'm a mixed bag.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and that's something I never actually went to. I didn't go to combat or anything, so I didn't have any trauma like that when I was in the Army. So that.
Well,
that being
I
the
do.
thing,
So
but-
yeah, you don't have to be in the Army to have it.
Well, no, that's true. And I've had. Yeah, I mean, I do. I guess I do have some things that occurred when I was a child, and so I do have some things that are kind of, but it's, yeah, I don't tend to talk about it much. Speed Freak. So this is a Peter David, Dale Keown.
Peter David. I thought
Yeah.
that was Peter David.
Yeah. Yep. Dale Keown penciling this one, and then Mark Farmer inking him.
Dale Keown is master of musculature.
Yeah, for sure. And see, so here's a little backgrounder.
I
thought
love
that
bingo.
What's that? You what? Bingo?
That's
I
so
love bingo.
perfect. That is so perfect.
I
That's Peter David all over. I love Peter David. He doesn't love me, but I love Peter David.
I found these comics just kind of sitting.
Is that Ulysses
I have no idea.
and
Yeah.
Hector?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love Pantheon. I love Pantheon stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the
anything.
mound. Yeah, that's the mound. Okay. I know where
mound.
I'm at now.
Okay.
I had this comic.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that I had gotten rid of it a long time ago, and I just happened across all these comics in my shed, and I was like, oh well.
Well, a lot of people don't fondly
come in and
remember
do
the
it in
Pantheon, but that was a great time. It really was. Because it's Professor Hulk, and a lot of people don't like the Professor Hulk era.
Then there was Captain America versus Bantam,
Mhm.
which I thought is kind of. Here he looks to be about the same size, but I think he's smaller than.
Well, Bantam
Cap.
is like a rooster.
Yeah,
so.
Banty Rooster. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're small.
Thunderbolt,
So
Ross. Dig it.
Duck is asking, have y'all seen the trailer to Lady Ballers?
Love it. Love
I-
it.
What's Lady Ballers?
It's
Am I
a
supposed to know
Daily
what that is?
Wire did a movie
Oh.
based on a bunch of loser guys who realized that there's a wide open chance for them to relive their glory days because of men entering into women's sports. And so they all get together and decide that they're going to go into women's sports. And
Gotcha.
and it's just like a big lampoon of the whole thing. and of course they dominate because men dominate in women's
Yeah.
sports, and so
Right.
so you got a bunch of loser guys like reliving their glory days at the expense of women's sports, and it's just like it just looks beautiful. It even if it sucks, it's a conversation that needs to be had, and I'm glad somebody's they're behind a paywall so they can get away with it. So
Yeah, which is, I mean, I've I've made no secret about my aggravation at that.
well,
It has
I
nothing.
think
It has
after a
nothing to,
while maybe they could release it on home
yeah.
video or something.
You would think, right? But
Right.
so they haven't done. Was it Run Fight? Whatever that school shooting or hostage movie was. They haven't
Hmm.
released that on any kind of distribution. They have no.
Or I haven't
They,
seen Terror on the Prairie either. So.
exactly, or Hyperion, the Hyperions. I wanted, I didn't want to have to get a subscription, so I did, admittedly, I watched it bootlegged on YouTube.
Oh,
So, yeah, sometimes people will just upload it, and so I watched it, and it's a good movie, and it deserves, it deserves to be widely released and syndicated and put on other streaming platforms. But no, they put it behind their paywall so that you basically have to subscribe to their, their channel to be able to watch anything that they produce, and I just think that they're missing out because then it comes down to, I mean, things like that should be shared with the wider world. So this Lady Ballers idea, I like that idea, and it should be distributed in a wider format so that
but see,
general
that could not be
consumption can
distributed
happen.
anywhere but them. And
That's what I'm saying.
Netflix has a pay to play. So does Hulu and all the
Well, yeah.
other streaming sites. So
Well, so how about this? What's stopping Rumble from getting in the movie game and getting with some of these, like, kind of being a counter to what YouTube does?
well, the
Right.
same thing is stopping Rumble from connecting to these streaming sites. So you don't have to need RTTP key just to stream to their website.
What is that? I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, it's no direct link. You can't click on it. You have to go to Rumble, set up the stream, get the key, and then come back and then put it in and then you get a brand new key every single time. And so I have like 38 Rumble keys in my StreamYards.
So every single show is a new.
It's a brand new key, yeah.
But so what I'm
And
saying
I don't
is,
know why they won't connect it. I don't know why. I mean, StreamYards is big. I mean, StreamYards connects to Hopin, LinkedIn. I didn't even know they had streaming.
yeah, I don't know.
And so it's just bullcrap that I don't know if it's on Rumble's end or it's on these websites in.
So
but-
and that's the thing. Like, if you go on YouTube, right, you can watch movies, Hollywood movies, with ads for free. So like Die Hard is on there right now. You can watch it.
But you
with
can't
ads.
stream it on your channel.
No,
They'll-
of course not.
They'll
I'm sure
take you down.
I'm sure you can't. But what I'm trying to say though is that it would be cool to see. I'm not even talking about streaming, like live streaming, right? I'm talking about just making movies like Lady Ballers available as a movie with ads on Rumble, right? Like, just at
Mhm.
least broaden the availability of it out there, or allow people to buy it, right? Put it through a distribution like on Amazon or something. You just pay
I
money
think
to
it was
buy the movie.
explained. I think it was explained by Jeremy Boring when I was watching them talk about why they didn't have What Is a Woman out in front of a paywall, even though it was like really, really successful. And he said that basically their margins are a lot more narrow than these places that distribute stuff. And so just to be able to afford to create these things in the first place, they need a subscription model. And when you see what's going on with Disney Plus losing money as much as they are, even with a subscription, I mean, that there must be something to it,
I mean, I guess it's a shame that in order to watch a handful of movies, I would have to subscribe to a platform that I don't necessarily want to listen to all their political talk. And that I would say
Well-
the same thing for CNN. Like I'm not. It's not. It's just I don't want. I don't want to listen to political pundits on either side. I just
Well,
that's the kind of content
they
I
have
wanna
some
consume.
documentaries that are really good that I'd really like to take a look at, like the one that Candace Owens did on BLM
Okay.
and things like that. But I think they're making like content like for kids and stuff like that, a curated kids content, and some other things like that. If I was a parent, I would definitely consider getting a subscription just for that. To be able to stick your kid in front of a TV and make sure that they're not getting trans allegories every other cartoon, would be worth,
So Duck says, I love the Sicario movies too. I don't, what is that? Sicario. I feel like I should know what that is.
That is a really muscular falcon. I don't think I've ever seen him that beefy before.
I kind of like this costume.
Mm-hmm.
Way better than Captain Falcon.
Oh God.
Or Falcon Cap, I guess would be the better way to say it, because I think Captain Falcon is
Aerodynamically, it doesn't make sense.
if I'm
I
not
mean, I
mistaken-
know the shield is aerodynamic, but
Yeah.
look, the wing goes. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, you're basically putting a sail that's going to catch the wind, and change and alter the way you're flying. I mean, it just doesn't make sense aerodynamically at all. Diamondback.
Diamondback? That's not Diamondback.
Yeah, it's Diamondback. I'm pretty sure.
Diamondback is a dude. He's the guy that he's like one of Luke Cage's bad guys.
No, that's pretty sure that's. Let me check it. Let me look it up. I could
Please.
be totally wrong.
I mean,
I don't know. No problem. I could be absolutely wrong. I know.
I definitely want to. Like looking through this makes me want to. I'm gonna read it. I think. So yeah, I'm a fan all over again. Sicario. Sicario film series. Benicio del Toro, Emily Blunt, Josh Brolin.
Okay, there is a Diamondback Luke Cage villain, Willis Stryker, but there's also a Diamondback female, former member of the
Okay.
Serpent Society who fell in love with Captain America. So we're both right.
Gotcha. See, but that's so. I don't know why they would do that. Anyway, I will say that my character, Wildcard, is gonna look so much cooler than this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if once I ever get there, we're a long way away from that one. Let's say. Look at that. This whole Bantam guy. Yeah, he is a little dude. Because like this initial shot here, look at him. He should be wearing green. Look like Little Joe from the or Little Mac. That was Little Mac from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Or the Punch Out series games. Actually, that's Mac right there. Anyway, so, well, All right, so I did want to show you this while you're here. Is this the? Oh, it's Black Queen. Okay,
That's Cersei.
gotcha. So I found this one. It's the Hulk 181, and I thought that I sold this years ago, but I didn't.
I actually had that comic.
This one here or the original?
The original.
File 13. Welcome in. Welcome. He says, "Is that Bunny? Hey, Bunny."
Yeah, he was having fun with me earlier on Wiki's channel.
Oh, okay, yeah, Wookie.
There's a Wolverine.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this was definitely post X-Men. The leather jacket definitely gives it away. It's like the X-Men movie, post.
Now, that's how you draw Wolverine.
I guess there's no smoke. Like, come on, man. Either smoke coming from here or smoke coming from between his teeth, like or through his nose, like some kind of smoke.
Okay,
Have it-
agreed. Yeah.
Either that or don't light the cherry, right? Just have it in his
Mhm,
mouth, kind of
mhm.
like what we find with Nick Fury in several different places.
Uh,
But yeah, so with this, I do like being able to kind of see the vibrancy of the colors, but I miss it being on newsprint. So this is super. It's glossy paper and stuff. I
hmm.
don't know. I like flat paper. I was
Yeah,
looking at
that was like the original Wolverine, the
yeah
costume. It
yeah
had the nose on it. Yeah.
yeah, and they still hadn't worked out how his claws worked yet either.
No,
So they were just kind of tacked
they
on.
were like tacked on his gloves or whatever.
Yeah, like this here.
Hmm.
But yeah, I like his brown costume. I always felt that was a better costume.
Well, it's a mutant massacre era, so anything from that era, I'm very fond of. That was at the pinnacle of writing in Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean every page was a gut punch. I mean, it's just impactful. You cared about these characters, and when bad things happened to them, you felt it.
Definitely. Yeah, I hear you. I aspire to that. Well, we've been going at it for about an hour and a half. I noticed when I went to to start streaming, I saw
There's
that
a sequel to this one, by the way, where he once again engages with the Hulk and Wolverine, and this time the Snow Queen. No, the what is his name? The Indian that's an Alpha uh, Flight. The shaman.
Sasquatch. Oh.
Shaman. No, the shaman actually intervenes and takes the curse off the guy, but he says he's going to have the memory of murdering and eating people that he's got to deal with the rest of his existence. So,
crazy.
Because that's where the Wendigo curse comes from. Somebody committing cannibalism.
Yeah, there's a movie I strongly recommend it. Anybody and everybody just watch. It's so good. It's got Guy Pearce in it called Ravenous. Great movie. And it's set during the time of the Civil War. It's kind of there's a guy he's a deserter and he goes out west and he winds up having issues with cannibalism. I don't want to give anything away, but it's a really good movie.
Well, the Hannibal TV show was very disturbing for that reason.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because it's like a foodie. There's a show that's like porn for foodies, but he's eating people, and it's like this feels wrong. It just feels wrong. But man, that looks good. But dang, it's like he cooked this guy's leg and fed it to him, but then he like made it look like a roast beef, and it was like. I was like, I would eat that.
I mean, I know it's so many years after, but that's of course that's the spoiler of spoilers from Fried Green Tomatoes.
Yeah, right.
And,
bad thing about it is you see this moment where somebody's trying to like eat some of it, and it's like, that's not for you.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And they're feeding the guy that he's looking for to the FBI agent, and it's just like, dang.
Yeah, and
he's like, man, I can't believe this is the best ribs ever, or this is the best barbecue I've ever had.
Oh yeah.
Curious.
Yeah. So File 13 says best comic ever, codename Wolverine with the file cover. Yeah, I think I remember that one. I don't have it. It's got like claws coming through, maybe. If memory serves.
I think I remember that one. Yeah. My stepbrother was a huge Wolverine collector, and he had just about the whole entire run.
So I'm still like the ones that I didn't get rid of. Any of them was the Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine, and I'm still collecting those because I.
This is Sexy Thor era.
What
This
is
the
it?
Sexy
Which one?
Thor era. Yeah.
Oh, what? Which one?
Well, that one right there.
Oh, Sexy
was
Thor. Yeah.
yeah, that was the costume, the new
Yeah.
costume, and it was just like gay, so gay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and of course, I just realized like I have all these in order,
Mhm.
and I had collected them from my father because he really likes Thor. So,
Yeah.
and then I wound up with them again, but they're in pristine shape. All it was they were just in one single bag together,
Mhm.
and so I guess I'll just board them up. I mean,
Yeah.
but anyway, all right.
Have your
Well,
own BBC show,
yeah, exactly. Why not, right?
bag and
We'll we'll be
board
we'll call
comics.
we'll call it the fake BBC instead of the real BBC, right?
The unseen BBC.
The not to be confused with the unseemly BBC.
No, there you
Anyway,
go.
well,
No, that's
thank you.
Doctor Who right now. So
Oh yeah, I don't even modern entertainment. I'm telling you, I'm not here for any of it. I mean, I've become such a curmudgeon with this stuff. So as it stands, I might as well just cut everybody loose. Thank you so much, Duck, for coming in today. Sorry for the non-notice. In file 13, it looks like you're potentially not around anymore, so I'm glad you came by anyway. And of course, Bunny, appreciate you hopping on with me, just to shoot the bull for a little bit, I guess. But yeah.
anytime.
So yeah, do you have any parting words? Anything you want to plug or talk about before we cut out of here? How's
Check out my my X profile, Telepathic Bunny, and you have a link to the store where you can get one of these cool shirts.
link
Also,
to the
one of
store?
these. So,
All right, well, let me find what we're talking about here, because it looks
Mhm.
like you froze or something. Something happened to you.
I'm still moving, as far as I know.
You're frozen on my screen.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
well, I still got the school shirt. There you go. How about
I
that, Bunny?
I can't see it, but that's okay.
And
I'm sure-
this
I'm
this
I'm
is
sure
the 300.
I'm
There
sure
you go.
somebody can see it. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up, because that way I'm going to show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's weird. It's totally frozen.
Wow.
Weird.
Weird.
Oh well. All right, so
Well,
I'm gonna
let me see
close
if I'm.
that, and then I'm gonna share the screen so I can show off your. And so your website is what?
Oh, it's on Teespring. But on the link is on X. My profile on X.
Profile on X.
My pinned tweet.
Captain Bunny,
Mhm.
the Bunster, the Bunny Meister, Telepathic Bunny,
There you go.
the Stephen King fan himself.
Formerly.
Oh, okay. The writer formerly known as the Stephen King fan.
Mm-hmm.
um,
I'm only
There
a
you
fan
are.
of one of his books now. So there you go.
well, we can't all be perfect. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but you can actively not hate your fans.
No, I know.
You know,
I know. I'm
And-
with you on
and-
that.
and basically call them idiots
There we
every
go.
chance you get. So
Every chance, not just some of the time. All right,
every stinking chance he gets.
I think it's screen 2. Nope. I was
Well,
getting it wrong. There we go.
I'm still moving on your channel. So there you go.
You are now. You're back
Mhm.
to moving. That's a good.
Oh, okay.
Add to stage.
Mhm.
There we go. So here we are.
Yeah,
So-
that's the community service.
It is. This
Mhm.
was the pinned link on your thing. Unless
Well,
I'm-
there's the link at the bottom for the store.
Gotcha. Right here.
Mhm. There it is.
Close that down. There we go. Gotcha.
Well, the comic too. Pay attention to the comic too.
Well, yeah. Community service. Hello. We're
There you
trying
go.
to. Yeah.
There's
there
the
we
bunny
go.
store.
Telepathic Bunny Store.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I don't even know if I was to post this as a comment. Am I a moderator on my own channel? Will it actually be something that's clickable? I don't know.
As long as you put HTTP in front of it.
Okay, so maybe it'll be. But then again, I don't even know if my my chats save. So here's the link, everybody. Jot it down really fast. That way, just in case my chat is not stored or whatnot, you can actually link to this or know how to get it. So there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, but yeah, man. So it looks like you're at 53 backers, $1,521. That's pretty darn good. It's you did meet your goal, so that's, I mean,
Well,
that's
after I
pretty cool
lowered
that
it twice,
people-
but who's arguing semantics?
Hey, I mean, sometimes
But,
less is best, right? You
for
just do
for
the
what
thing
little
and
I
it's
was
like,
able
"Hey, I
to
did
do
it."
with it,
Yeah, no, I hear you, man.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to. There's one guy that keeps running and running and running and running and running and running the same campaigns over and over again, and I never want to be that guy.
I think I know who.
I think you know who I'm
referring
talking
to.
about. You know who I'm talking about. Everybody knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know exactly who you're talking about. But
Mhm.
I did have a
Whoa!
question.
Somebody bought which one?
The
Oh,
original
crap.
art piece
Somebody
by
bought the
Odin
original art.
Vasco.
Oh
Look
crap!
at that! See,
Yeah.
congratulations.
That's
But-
new. I didn't notice that.
Well, did the money?
Mhm.
Did it, I guess that pushed you over the edge then when it happened, huh?
No, it was well, I
You're at
guess it did.
1,500.
I guess it did. Yeah. Well,
That's
interesting. I need to find out who that is. I may
Yeah.
have bought it myself. I don't know. I may or may not have made some purchases to get me over the hump. I was just saying.
Well, I mean, we do what we can do, and the thing is, we always, it's best to invest in ourselves.
Yeah.
First, just to kind of show people. I do like this homage cover to
Yeah.
the Saturday Evening Post with
Mhm.
Norman Rockwell. And this is your dude that can control like what he's like
Geological constructs. Yeah.
so he's like a geomancer.
Yeah. He's like a Sandman was creates rock. Being able to control rock, but he also controls like jewels and gems, and so he can make things diamond hard. But his primary thing that's making him up is obsidian, so he calls himself the Obsidian Man.
I mean, if you got it like that, why not go obsidian?
There you go. Obsidian's incredibly hard. It's like the hardest glass on the planet, so
Yeah, it is.
nobody to sniff at all.
No. Cool stuff.
Oh, cool.
And of course,
Appreciate it.
yeah, man, no problem at all. I wish I could have gotten to Doc's campaign while he was still on the Dawn. I mean, Doc Blaylock.
Dawn.
I'd like to have him on. sometime.
I think his is still open.
It is. So the
okay.
Dawn. Let's see if we can't. Let's throw him some love, even though he's not here. I'm all
Yeah,
about-
he's not funded yet.
No, and he
I
needs
bought
to
it.
be.
I bought it today. I bought the tier with the 8 cards.
I'm currently on a moratorium until till Chrome Dog is fulfilled. I've kind of committed myself. I'm like, okay, I'm not backing any more books until this thing is done.
Hoping Obsidian or Out of Obscurity's ready soon. That'll be my first book.
I mean, me too, in a way. Although Chrome Dog, guess Chrome Dog will probably fulfill first because we're getting dangerously close to printing. Matter of fact, right now I'm kind of, I guess this whole stream has kind of delayed my getting the final count in to turn into Luke for the actual print run, but
Oh well.
it's all good.
Well, it's not like Luke's gonna miss the time. So
Yeah, that's true. Man, I keep getting it wrong. It should be screen 1. Okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
Dang. All right, here we go. Add to stage. Boom. There he is.
there
That's
it is.
Don Edwards
Mhm.
with his dynamic pose. Human Man War Omega Mission.
Mhm.
So yeah, he's got 16 backers, $655 raised in 1 month. It says.
Yeah.
He's 26% away from his stated funding goal of $2,500. 22 days to go. So definitely, it looks like a really fun book, and I wish, I could back right now, but hopefully I'll be able to, because I'm committed to try to do my thing before because I went crazy, man. I went ham and backed way too many too many before my wife was like, you need to stop. I'm like, okay. So, oh
Well, I'm not
man.
going to show you my collection.
Oh, I got you.
Well, the thing about it is you can supposedly you can write that off of you as research on your taxes, but
Hmm.
I'm not sure how you do that though.
Well, I mean, when it comes to taxes, it's kind of like, I don't know about you, but I'm owing more money than than I actually am making. So it's kind of, I
Ah,
shouldn't
man,
be
did Mark
taxed on
Polton write
anything,
this?
everything.
Mark
No,
Polton wrote it.
that's his editor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his editor.
All right, all right.
He's editing for him. Yeah, no, Don's doing the writing. He's doing all the stuff except for editing, which I do like. For me, I'm learning that hard lesson that I definitely need to have at least a cursory editor, and so I've got one that me and this other person, we're going to be we're swapping editing duties for each other's books. So
Is it Gibby? Is that his name?
yeah, Sam Silver. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for an editor, and
Yeah.
Frost Comics and Jared told me
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah, Jared Bricky. Yeah. I mean, now I'm looking to help edit someone's book too, there, Bunny. So, I'm around. That's why I ask here and there, because I'm a little bit self-seeking in a way.
Okay. Well,
But at the same time, it's your book. You're gonna get who you need on it. But yeah, I'm available as much as I can be.
well, I just would like an editor that wouldn't treat me like an insect, and seems like the ones that are out there right now kind of have that attitude. So,
well, I don't know because I haven't had anyone treat me like an insect. So, but I'm sorry to hear it, man. I won't treat. I don't.
It might just be me. I might just be insect-like for a lot of people. I don't know.
Or I mean, is this a perceived kind of thing, or are you saying that you've been treated?
It could be
by
my
people
insecurity. I don't
already?
know. It's possible.
I see.
But when all you
Yeah.
hear is negativity and arrogance for somebody, you just like assume that they disdain you in some way. So,
Or they have the propensity to do so
mhm.
because they disdain X, Y, and Z of this, that, and the other, right?
Well, I mean, the thing about it is how do you determine that? If all you're seeing is disdain, then you have to assume that that's the attitude. Whether that's the reality or not, perception is reality.
And that is very astute. Very.
I have my
very,
moments. I have
yeah,
my moments.
yeah, that's solid. Well, all right. Well, I guess we've and of course I've got Chrome Dog and it's still funding. I'm debating on whether or not I want to just for me I may be taking down the stretch goals. I don't know, because chances are it's not going to fulfill until we actually I mean it's not going to fulfill until mid January anyway. So I've got the campaign up until the
I would
January
run a
1st.
last hurrah for the stretch goals that they're going to be taken down. You know, by the time this thing goes to print, and maybe get some extra backers.
That's true. I mean, the only thing about that is one of the stretch goals. Like I would have to I haven't commissioned it yet, so that may delay the production or fulfillment again. And I don't want fulfillment to be delayed just because it's of a sticker. it's kind of it's one of those things. It's like because I'd have to commission it and then I have to have it produced and then it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks or potentially, right? Or maybe I'm just being hyperbolic with that one. Maybe a couple of weeks, but so it'll take me a couple of weeks to get those stickers in, and then I'll have them available for all the backers. And this is like, and I don't have the money in the
Mhm.
budget at the moment to be able to go ahead and commission the sticker. So I'm stuck. You know what I mean? So
I
But-
hear you.
anyway, so to all of you out there, just definitely like make sure you you eat your vegetables and enjoy our wild America.
And say your prayers.
Say your prayers. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You know what, Mean Gene? I've been saying my vitamins and eat my prayers. So I'm gonna see if I can. Let's see if I do this.
And inject anabolic
See-
steroids in your ass.
There we go.
Yeah,
But
brother.
yeah, seriously, enjoy our wild America.